Hello and good morning. This is Tom from the Organic Learning Farm, and this is our village, and I'd like to do a walkthrough of the farm. Several people have asked me to do this, and I've been wanting to do it. We just got the video camera working. So this is our village, and this is our area. The sun is right in there. Okay. This is a part of our frontage of the learning farm, and this is our shack here that we can use. Everything needs some work. We're in the developing stage right now. This is the entrance, and as we walk in, I'm going to try to make this as short as possible, but there's a lot to go over. So this is the front area of Building 2, and Building 2 has the capacity to have a workshop for motorcycle repair, which is one of the things we'd like to do. The concept of the Organic Learning Farm is to create a vocational center, an education center for children and adults in the area, and it's much needed here, I can tell you that. This is the front area. We will be making a trestle, I think you call it here, on the advice of some volunteers that we've had come up recently, and everything's in its developing stage. As you can see, we really need paint. Paint is one of our big necessities. This is, again, Building 2. We have two options for this. We can use it as a homestay building, but we are also thinking of perhaps renting it out for anybody who might be interested in living on a farm. This is a 2-bedroom facility. This is 1 bedroom here. It does have a bed, and that's all it really has right now. So this is an unfurnished unit. This could be used as a living room here. It still needs to be cleaned up, and it needs paint. Walking through, we have another bedroom here, actually. And it's in decent shape. This could be used as a kitchen area. It doesn't need much, really, but it can be hooked up quite easy. And it has its own in-house bathroom with shower. Okay, moving along. Okay. And we're going to be renting this out. If we do rent it out, again, we could use this as a homestay unit, but we really need resources right now. So if we do rent it out, we'll rent it out for as little as $160 a month. So that's a pretty good deal for this. And all this area can be used for somebody who comes in for gardening or whatever they want to do. And this is Building 1. Building 1 is earmarked as a school and training center, and we're really excited about this. As you can see, again, not to be redundant, but we really need paint. Paint is one of the big things on the agenda, and as you can imagine, as you will see, financing something like this isn't easy, but we're pulling it off with the help of some people who I'll mention in just a moment. This is the inside of the unit, and I have an associate who will be directing this unit and managing this unit. We have 22 children presently who are wanting to come to school. They've been here already with their families, and they are anxiously waiting for us to open up. So we need whiteboards, desks, and chairs, and again, we're working on that, and paint. This is an office, it could be an office here. We're using it as a tool room right now. And over here we have a room that we will be using as a refrigeration room, actually, because it leads to the outside of the farm, which I will show you in just a moment. But we'll take the front approach. Okay, moving along, trying to keep this as short as possible. Like I said, there's a lot to go over. This area right here is something that's earmarked for a classroom, actually, as well. And this will be, because it's if you can see here, we have a roof, a very good functional roof here. It keeps it dry, keeps the rain out. And we'd like to use this as a classroom area for farming. And I would like to be conducting those farming classes, and I will be conducting those farming classes. Moving along, this will be a tool shed right here. And there's, in Building 1, I live upstairs, and I'll walk you through that in just a moment. This area right here is going to be basically a area where a cart can go through to pick up lettuce and vegetables, etc. when we need to. And this fence right here is going to be a very, very productive fence. This whole area right here will be used for growing. It goes all the way back to the end of the property, and we've already started some passion fruit here. You can see some of our passion fruit coming along. And we're trying to save a few moringa trees along the way, which I'll show you in a moment again. This is our rabbitry area, and I might want to take this moment to thank. There's so many people to thank, and I don't like sometimes doing it because I can easily miss somebody. But let's see. Starting with Kevin Sisson. Kevin Sisson has been he has been a supporter of our poultry program. And he is an entertainer here in CM Reap. And this is our rabbitry area. So I'd also like to thank Peter Terry, who has just been a real champ for us. Josette and Jan and Simon Lim and okay, here we go. Jim Edwards, Luis Ferrigno, who really saved our ducks at one point, and I thank you for that. And who am I missing? Nikki Kien. Okay. Oh, Luca Bora, for sure. Luca, I hope you're seeing this, and thank you for your support. You were partly responsible for this, actually. So here's a couple of our rabbits here. We have two more that are inside. This is colony farming, where you use the ground to raise rabbits. It has its benefits and deficiencies. They always are trying to dig out. That's what they do. And but it's totally organic, and it's a very, very, very humane way to raise livestock. So this will, they're both the female, both the does, as we call them. The females are called does, and they are both pregnant. So we will see. We have two strong males, and the females are kind of small, but we'll see what happens. We're looking to get one more female in here. And rabbits are 95% protein, and for anybody who knows anything about Cambodia, you know that the country is starving for protein. Over 50% of the population is undernourished due to lack of protein in their diet. Amazing, really. So again, this is some flaxseed I'm growing, and we have some moringa. And as you can see, the property has quite a few fruit trees. We have mango, we have papaya that are coming into season now. We have 15 mango trees here, and about 5 of them are already producing, with more to come. This area down here will be melon, and lots of vining vegetables such as peas and beans will be put on this fence all the way down. Now, this concept is a permaculture concept, whereas everything is in a relatively closed-loop system, and everything feeds from itself. So this is the property. Really, it's just been cleared. This was completely overrun. It was vacant for over 10 years, I believe. And this is an outhouse here that will be used for the school, and I use it as my toilet. Okay, so that's this area. Okay, moving along. This is a traditional plot right here that I'm still working on, and it's just about finished. Needs some netting to keep some renegade chickens off of it, but we have started some corn. There's some corn over there. You can't see it, but anyhow. This area right here will be the extension of the rabbitry, which I'm really excited about. That window right there is that freezer room window, and so this will be a dispatching area right here, and then we will continue with a rabbit area here. I believe this will be more of a caged approach, but they will have plenty of room, more room than usual. We have some extra rabbit cages that we will be installing as soon as possible. And this area right here, along the side, as you can see, we also have banana too. But along the side, every inch of this place will be utilized for producing vegetables. And this will be used as a model farm for the local villagers who can come here and learn different things about progressive farming. and it gets better. So this walkway right here, this will be changed. This is just a temporary thing to give us a point of reference, but this will be all wooden, well, tree wooded and trestled, if you will, very much like the front. Moving along, okay, this area right here is earmarked for a small cafe, a sit-down area for volunteers and for children and for young adults. There's a barbecue area over here we're making, and the idea is to allow for young adults, if you will, to come here and utilize this facility as a safe zone, if you will, so they can come and hang out and just chit-chat and this and that, and maybe even, of course, be part of some classes and this and that. This ground here, again, will be used for planning. Some of it, anyway. I'd like to put some chairs near these, tables and chairs near these banana trees here. And we have new growth coming up and old ones dying. This area is one of the most exciting parts of the project, and one I would have liked to have started first. These used to be pig containers. When we came in here, we didn't even see them because it was so overgrown. But it's been cleared, and we would like to make aquaponics containers and cricket containers here. It needs to be cemented. We need brick. We need the frames for the vegetable beds on top. If you understand aquaponics, you understand that it's fish farming combined with, so aquaculture combined with hydroponics, which is growing without soil. So the idea is to create a two-tier approach here, gravity-fed, with fish on the inside. And over here on the far end, if you can see it, there's the third container, which will be made into a cricket area. Crickets are 50% protein, and we'll have a chance to see that in just a moment. So this area needs work, and it needs money, and this is really, this should have been the one that I would have liked to have started with this aspect of the program, but this requires some finances that we didn't have, frankly. So we're doing this on a shoestring budget, and with any little bit of money I make, and my associate, my Camaro associate, he's doing the best he can, but it's challenging. This is a lot of work, and it takes a little bit of money, comparatively speaking. To do this, it requires a fraction of what it would cost anywhere else in the world. These are our ducks here. We have 55 ducks here that I retained from moving. I've moved several times, and lost a few ducks along the way to neighbors or whatever, but we still retain 55 ducks here, and they're getting toward the maturity stage, and I am hoping for eggs any day now. Okay, so that's the chicken area. We broke a part of the wall out so they can forage. There's an area over here we have permission to use, and there's an area where when there's water, there's a pond there, but the dry season, we're moving into the dry season now, actually, and so there is no water, but they still go out there and forage, which is good, get bugs and whatever, so that's nice. They have that freedom to do that. And then over here we will be creating the chicken coop. We've started it, but again, resources, need to get the wood in, the netting, and the chickens, of course. So, and we'll knock out the wall in the back over there, allow them to forage in the back. So it's organic. This area we'll be using for composting as well as for growing. So melons are the order of the day in this whole area right here. Okay, so this is already going over the length I wanted to do, but let's continue. So, several people have asked me to do a walkthrough and really get a look at things. And we've had some people who have come in who've kept this whole thing alive, but it just requires so much more. Again, paint. To paint for this whole area will run us probably around $650 if we do it ourselves, and we will do it ourselves. Okay, so I'd like to take you just real quick upstairs. It's a little messy, and that's just the way that is. It's hard to keep a place like this maintained when, well, It just is. Anyhow, so this is a balcony area here, and it's primitive, but I've learned to live primitive here in Cambodia. I don't need much. It does not have a kitchen, does not have a toilet. I made a little kitchen area, but it does have a music room, and that was important to me. Okay, so this area over here is being used as a makeshift kitchen. It's tough, but I'll get it together in time. A small bedroom here. I sleep on the floor for the most part. Not much of a mattress there. And this is the office area, which also includes my crickets, our crickets, the organic farm crickets. I can see if I can get a close-up of these guys. These are adolescents, and I have the mature ones down here laying eggs already. Same over here. And let's see if I can open this up. Let's see if I... Okay. You can see in here. Let's see if I can zoom in. I've already got some babies in here. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, you can see them. See those little guys? They've just hatched from eggs. And there's a few hundred in there, but I'll be getting some more very soon. So that is the cricket area. And that is the organic farm. And I thank you for watching. I know this went over a little bit longer than I wanted to. We have really a good intent and good focus. The idea is to eventually sponsor a cricket program, let's say, to students who are doing well, and bring this into their houses and create some new options for them to diversify and to better their futures. That's the name of the game here. Teaching English is fantastic, and we will do that. We will be teaching computer classes, have computer classes as well, and but that can only be beneficial if they can apply it to their futures, where they can support themselves and their families. So that's what I will leave you in closing. Any kind of sponsorship would be very, very appreciated. The big order of the day, as I said, is paint. Yeah, we need desks, chairs, tables. Yeah, we need aquaponics containers. But at the end of the day, we really need to do things step by step, and paint is one of those things. So if you can help out, one tin of paint runs about $33, I think it is, and we need 9 of them. So that's that, and then supplies. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye-bye now.